Welcome back to Haunting Justice, a journey through true crime and the unexplained. Today we discuss a serial killer who has never been caught and might not even exist. In the late 1970s, a chilling phenomenon began to emerge in the Midwest of the United States, one that would haunt communities and baffle law enforcement for decades. This is the story of the so-called Smiley Face Killer, a moniker that evokes both curiosity and horror. The term refers to a series of suspicious deaths, primarily of young men, whose bodies were discovered under circumstances that suggested foul play. The connection? A peculiar symbol, a smiley face, was often found scrawled near the crime scenes, leading to speculation about a possible serial killer operating in the shadows. The timeline of these events stretches back to 1977, when the first victim, a college student named Patrick McNeil, went missing after a night out with friends in New York. His body was discovered weeks later in the East River, but the circumstances surrounding his death were murky at best. The investigation revealed that McNeil had been drinking heavily before his disappearance, a detail that would become a recurring theme in many of the subsequent cases. This pattern of young men, often intoxicated, disappearing only to be found dead in bodies of water, set the stage for a growing sense of unease. As the years progressed, more bodies turned up across the Midwest, each with striking similarities to the others. The victims were predominantly white males, often in their late teens or early 20s, and many were college students or recent graduates. Some of the most notable cases include those of 21-year-old Daniel Hollis, 20-year-old Chris Jenkins, and 23-year-old Tommy B. These young men were last seen at parties or bars, only to vanish without a trace, their lives cut short in the prime of youth. The circumstances of their deaths were perplexing. In many instances, the bodies were recovered from rivers, lakes, or other bodies of water, suggesting they had drowned. However, autopsies often revealed that the victims had not drowned in the traditional sense. Some exhibited signs of blunt force trauma, while others had alcohol levels in their systems that raised questions about their ability to navigate safely. The common thread of a smiley face symbol appearing near some of the sites where bodies were found added an eerie twist to the narrative. Investigators speculated that this could be a signature left by the killer, a taunt, or a calling card, which only deepened the mystery. Despite numerous investigations and a growing list of victims, the authorities struggled to find any concrete leads. The cases were often classified as accidental drownings or misadventures, leading to frustration among the families of the victims who believed that foul play was at work. In 2008, a group of retired detectives, led by former New York Police Department officer Kevin Gannon, began to connect the dots between the cases and proposed the theory of a serial killer targeting young men in the Midwest. Their findings suggested that the smiley face symbol was not just a coincidence but a potential indicator of a larger pattern. As the investigation gained traction, the media began to take notice. The term Smiley Face Killer entered the public lexicon, and sensational headlines fueled interest in the story. Documentaries, podcasts, and books emerged, each attempting to piece together the puzzle of these tragic deaths. Yet the more the story unfolded, the more questions it raised. Who was this killer? Why were they targeting young men? And how could they have evaded capture for so long? Theories about the identity of the killer ranged from the plausible to the bizarre. Some suggested that it could be an organized group, while others speculated about a lone psychopath. The lack of consistent evidence made it difficult to pinpoint a single suspect. Over the years, various individuals were considered, but none were definitively linked to the string of deaths. Law enforcement agencies across multiple states collaborated, but the elusive nature of the suspect remained a significant hurdle. Compounding the mystery is the fact that many of the victims were last seen in social settings, often under the influence of alcohol. This has led to discussions about the culture of drinking among young adults and how it may have played a role in their tragic fates. Some families have argued that the victims' lifestyles contributed to their deaths being dismissed as mere accidents, a reflection of societal attitudes toward young men engaging in risky behavior. As the years turned into decades, the Smiley Face Killer became a haunting urban legend, a cautionary tale that served as a reminder of the fragility of life and the darkness that can lurk just beneath the surface of everyday existence. The unresolved nature of these cases continues to resonate, leaving families grappling with unanswered questions and a sense of injustice. In recent years, advancements in forensic technology and renewed interest in cold cases have breathed new life into the investigation. Some hope that modern techniques might finally provide the answers that have eluded investigators for so long. However, the passage of time poses its own challenges, as memories fade and potential witnesses may no longer be available. The legacy of the Smiley Face Killer is one of tragedy and unresolved mystery. It serves as a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance and the need for communities to come together in the face of violence. The victims, once vibrant young men with dreams and aspirations, should not be forgotten. Their stories deserve to be told, and their families deserve justice. The question remains, will the truth ever emerge from the shadows, or will the Smiley Face Killer continue to haunt the Midwest, a ghostly figure forever eluding capture? The search for answers continues, and with it, the hope that one day, the smiley face will no longer represent a symbol of fear, but rather a testament to the resilience of those who seek the truth. Like and subscribe for more content on true crime and the paranormal.